Bubble Busters!
Our appearances can be a blessing or a curse. I'm Heather, and because of the way I look, I got into some trouble. I met my boyfriend at my workplace. His name's Adam, and apparently he fell head over heels for me the first time he saw me. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but the thing is, I tend to get complimented on my appearance a lot. I know some people may say that I'm full of myself. But ever since I was little, people around me would call me pretty or say that I looked like a doll. So when I say I know I'm pretty, what I really mean is that I know that's how people tend to perceive me. Please know that I'm not just conceited. But back to the story. So Adam saw me one day and asked me out on a date.
Heather! Your big sparkling eyes, that smile of yours, and your porcelain skin! Everything about you has me under your spell! Please go out with me!
As you can see, Adam was completely smitten by me. He eventually won me over. I could tell he really liked me, and that made me like him back. So just like that, we officially became a couple. I didn't find anything I didn't really like about him. So we were peaceful spending our time together, getting to know each other. I must admit though, the way he'd constantly praise how I looked and how he'd brag about me to his friends was a little much. Nevertheless, he was a gentleman and I could tell he cared for me. So I decided to ignore the little things that bothered me about his actions. Time flew by and we started to think seriously about marriage. My clothes look okay today, right?
You look great! You're beautiful, so you look good at anything!
Are you sure I don't look overdressed? I hope your parents don't think I look weird. We both decided that we should meet each other's parents, so that's what we did.
Trust me, you're fine! Look, we're here!
Yay! I wish you'd consider my worries a little more seriously. Like if I showed up in a pig suit, I think you'd still say I looked fine. Adam's parents were waiting for us at his family home. So you're Heather then? His parents were staring at my face.
What have you done to your eyes?
Excuse me?
I'm asking what kind of surgery you did to get your eyes like that.
What? I haven't gotten any procedures done to my face.
Stop lying. Your eyes are too round to have not been a product of plastic surgery.
I'm telling you, I haven't.
There's no need to hide it.
I didn't mean to get heated, but for some reason Adam's mom seemed to have thought that this wasn't my natural face. I was born this way, just accept it.
I don't think it's just the eyes. Her nose looks strange too. Looks like you got silicone put into it.
No way, you too?
Just come clean with it. Your whole face is plastic, right? Show us what your natural face looked like before all the surgery.
We need to know what you looked like before, because you can't cheat genetics. Show us how ugly you used to be.
How are these people so rude? This is the first time we've met, yet they're roasting me for my appearance. If I look on the bright side, though, I guess this means they think I'm just unbelievably pretty. Adam, why do your parents think my face isn't natural?
It just means that you're that beautiful.
I kind of get that, but why do I feel like they're coming for me with all these questions? Adam heard everything that his parents had said to me, but he didn't seem to think they were being rude. He just simply thought it was their way of telling me that I'm pretty. His parents kept grilling me about getting work done, and they even said,
If you get married to a plastic-faced woman, Adam, you'll end up with an ugly baby. Divorce her while you still can. Oh wait, you two aren't even married yet.
like, that's so rude. I couldn't even have a decent conversation with them. I just had to put up with them continuing to belittle me. I'd had enough, so I couldn't help but say, I haven't had any work done. Ever since I was born, no. Even since I was a fetus, I've looked like this. Even after making myself very clear, they still wouldn't stop. At this point, Adam wasn't saying anything and was just seemingly enjoying his parents' digs at me. He was telling me how much he loved me before, but now he's choosing not to even try to stand up for me? It was in this very moment that my feelings for him seemed to fade. It seemed like he only really cared about how I looked, not about how I truly feel.
Look, I'll only ask you once more. How much did you pay for that face?
Adam, if you marry a plastic monster like her, you'll have to spend so much money on keeping her face looking right. That's so funny, Dad. Heather, isn't my dad hilarious?
Please excuse me. I'm going to make a phone call. With what happened today, I decided there's no way Adam and I are getting married. I was ready to break up with him on the spot, but before I did, I knew I had to teach these people a lesson. So I contacted my family. There's no way you're all getting away with this. Troublebusters. Luckily, Adam's family home and my family home weren't that far, so my family members said they'd come over quickly.
Heather, you sure took your time with that call. Who were you calling? Were you calling your other boyfriend?
No, there's something you should all see, so I called my family over here.
Your family?
You've all been so rude. I thought you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it for yourself, so... Shortly after they arrived...
My darling Heather, we're here!
Dad!
That's your dad? No way.
He's...
So handsome. His teeth are blindingly white.
Wow.
Hey, don't fall for him!
It honestly isn't a surprise that Adam's mom fell for my dad straight away. After all, he's as handsome as they get. It looks like he could even be an actor.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Please call me handsome. My occupation is being handsome.
Then it was my mom's turn.
Heather, your beautiful mom's here. Mom, you're looking ravishing today, sweetie.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Her skin's absolutely glowing. Damn.
Hey, pull yourself together.
It's a pleasure meeting you. We're the family with the world's most amazing genes. Last but not least, my younger sister Mary. She's still in junior high school. Sis, we came as soon as we could.
This is your younger sister, Heather? You two don't look alike.
You only think that because you don't know what I really look like. With that, Mary took off her glasses.
What? What beautiful eyes you have! Your eyes are bright like the sun, and they sparkle like stars! Whoa!
You better check yourself, though. I'm still a student, so I don't get people like you complimenting me. I usually wear glasses to hide my beauty. I don't need that kind of validation from anyone. Adam's family couldn't stop staring at all of us. I mean, I get it, though. We're a family of exceptionally beautiful people, after all. My apologies for rubbing it in so much, but it's just true.
It seems as though you lot were accusing Heather of having had plastic surgery.
Even after seeing us, do you still believe so? I'm still a junior high school student, so there's no way I'd be able to get work done. Even still, are you all going to say my big sister's face isn't natural?
Whoa, well...
So, what's the verdict? Do you still think my face is plastic? Are you still going to stare at me and make crude remarks about my appearance? They were all left speechless. Adam finally said,
Hey, now that we're all here, how about we all go out for dinner after this?
The audacity. Will politely decline. I'd like nothing more than to never see any of your faces again.
Wait, don't get so angry! My parents weren't trying to be mean or anything!
Just because they weren't intending to be disrespectful, that doesn't mean they're allowed to say whatever they like. You knew I wasn't comfortable with what they were saying, but you still didn't say anything.
Did you not try to help my darling Heather when she needed you? There's absolutely no way you'll be getting her hand in marriage! The most important thing isn't how one looks on the outside, but what's on the inside that counts!
If you lot can't see what's so wrong with asking a person you met for the first time if she's gotten work done or not, then I can't let you be the ones to take care of my sweet Heather.
Wait, Heather! Let's try to figure this out!
No, I've already made up my mind. There's no way I'd ever want to marry you now. Goodbye. Adam was in tears, but my family and I left in a heartbeat. Thank you all for coming.
We'd go anywhere to save you. After all, that's what a handsome man ought to do.
Don't worry, you're bound to find a better boyfriend. Someone who won't comment on how others look. Yeah, that's true. I'm so over people like Adam. I can't believe he only liked me for how I look. Sis, why don't you hide your beauty like me? Then it might be easier to find someone that'll like you for who you are inside. That's a great idea. After that, Adam contacted me many times asking me to forgive him, but I told him that I officially wanted to break up with him. Even after that, though, he still kept contacting me and sending me love poems. I ignored those, but then he started to send me angry texts calling me snobby and ugly. It really wasn't nice. To get away from everything, I blocked his number and left the company we both worked at. I quickly found a new job. At my new company, I dressed down like Mary had advised me to do. It seemed to have worked, as no one really batted an eye in my direction. Luckily for me, I was able to find a new boyfriend. Even though I didn't look my best in front of him, he was still super nice to me. To him, I asked, "What exactly is it that you like about me?" Trying my best to imitate Mary's nerdy way of speaking.
You're always so positive and hardworking. That's what I like about you.
Is what he replied. After hearing this, I knew that he was the one for me, so I decided to show him what I really looked like. To this, he was shocked, but he said,
Heather, it doesn't matter what you look like. After all, it's your personality that I fell head over heels for.
Shortly after that, we decided to get married. Now that I think about it, I don't know if Adam would have still liked me if my appearance were to change. But I know my new love would be different. My family were over the moon when they found out that we were going to get married. Just because you look pretty, it doesn't mean that everything will always be easy for you. But I'm so glad that I was able to find true happiness at the end of all of this. Trouble Busters.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Helen, and I'm engaged to my boyfriend Alan. He is very sweet to me. But his mother and sister detest me. My mother-in-law didn't like me from the start, and she would criticize me every time that we met. She doesn't want me to marry Alan, and she's doing everything that she can to drive me away. She won't hesitate to backstab me and do awful things to me. But my love for Alan is strong, and I won't let his mother interfere. And Alan's sister, Sarah, she's a single mother raising her son, Michael. Sarah doesn't like me either and will criticize me along with her mother. I was a little concerned about joining a new family that hated me so much, but I still wanted to marry Alan. Alan knew that his mother and sister were mean to me, and he was sick of their behavior.
If I need to cut ties with my mother and sister in order for us to be happy, I'll gladly do it.
He's such a nice guy. He's the perfect guy for me to marry. So we went ahead with the planning of our wedding, and our wedding day finally arrived. Our wedding venue was a beautiful chapel. The chapel was famous, and celebrities would frequent the chapel for events and ceremonies. On our wedding day, one of the staff said to me, "Today, A famous actress is promoting her latest film at this chapel. Really? I'm so excited to have my wedding on the same day as her event! I love her! She's going to attend the event clad in designer clothes and high-end jewelry. Her dress alone is worth thousands of dollars. Wow! I can't wait to see her!
I'd love to see such a dress up close.
Yes! We'd be so lucky if we're able to get a close look at her in the dress!
Is she that famous? I hadn't heard of her until today.
It just so happened that on my wedding day, a famous actress was coming to the same place for an event! The wedding staff told us that it wouldn't be a problem because the time of our wedding and the event would not overlap. And so we continued with the wedding preparations. My mother-in-law then came into the room looking happy. Helen, I'm so sorry about what happened to your dress. What do you mean? What happened? My mother-in-law stood there with a creepy smile. It's a shame, but you won't be able to go ahead with the wedding now that your dress is ruined. What happened? And why are you laughing? Then my sister-in-law Sarah and her son Michael also came into the room. I'm sorry, Helen. Michael didn't mean to ruin your dress. He's only a child, so you'll forgive him, won't you? I don't understand. What are you talking about? I had no idea what the two of them were talking about. Then Sarah showed me a photo saved in her smartphone. Michael accidentally spilled Coke on your white dress. What? Are you sure that it was an accident? The photo showed my dress splashed with Coke. It was a lot of Coke. Certainly more than Michael can drink in a day. And the dress was soaked. We should cancel the wedding. We can't have you going out in front of our guests in a dirty dress. We don't want the memory of your wedding to be a dirty dress. But you'll forgive Michael, won't you? He's sweet like an angel. And it was an accident.
Sorry, Helen. I didn't do it on purpose.
It seemed to me that someone spilled Coke onto my dress deliberately so that they could have the wedding canceled. All three of them did not look sorry. In fact, they seemed happy with the outcome. I knew that my mother-in-law and sister-in-law didn't like me, but were they cruel enough to ruin my dress on purpose? But then I realized that they had made a big mistake. I won't forgive them. Troublebusters. The dress in the photo is not mine. What? Like I said, the dress isn't mine. My dress is more simple in design. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law had spilled Coke on a dress that they thought was mine. The dress belonged to someone else. The dress in the photo was very elaborate, and it looked very expensive. If I could afford it, I would have chosen a dress like this one in the photo. I then heard a commotion from the hallway. When I went out into the hallway, I saw the famous actress walking my way. She was more beautiful in person and smelled very nice. I wanted to ask for her autograph. My dress is dirty. What happened? We apologize, but someone spilled a drink on your dress while we weren't looking. I went over to the staff to get information about what was happening. What's happening? Did someone spill Coke on that gorgeous dress? That's exactly what happened. How do you know this? I know who spilled the Coke on the dress. It was those two women standing over there. I explained to the staff that it was my in-laws that had ruined the dress. The two of them denied it. But I told everyone about the photo saved in Sarah's phone. You showed me the photo on your phone earlier. Your son Michael spilled the Coke, right? The staff surrounded Sarah, Michael, and my mother-in-law.
What's going on here?
Alan, where have you been? There's a lot of drama happening here.
So, what's going on?
I told Alan about what had happened. As for Sarah and my mother-in-law, they were now being confronted by the actress. My son accidentally went into the room where your dress was, and he accidentally spilled his Coke on your lovely dress. He didn't mean to. They're not very convincing. So your son did this? We're so sorry. It was a mistake. Please accept our apology. It was the first time that I had seen Sarah apologizing to anyone. She's much more likable in front of a famous person. Well, if a child did this, and it wasn't on purpose, I suppose that there's no one to blame. Wow, she's so nice! I bet that dress was really expensive. Of course I won't blame your son. He's only a child. But as his parent, I need you to take some responsibility. Oh, but she is going to ask Sarah to take responsibility. Michael, who had been quiet up until that point, then said,
I'm sorry for what I've done. My mom and grandma told me to spill Coke onto that just because they thought it was Helen's.
Michael, what are you saying? Even as a young child, I think that Michael sensed that it would be best for him to tell the truth. Michael then told everyone about what had really happened.
I thought that the dress belonged to Helen. My mom and grandma told me that they would give me allowance if I listened to them.
I finally understood what had happened. So it wasn't an accident after all. I couldn't believe that they would try to bribe an innocent child with money. Because Michael is still a child, he probably couldn't tell the difference between my dress and the actress's. That's probably why he chose the fancier dress. Oh my goodness! I think I need to know all the details. I can't believe that you would try to blame everything onto an innocent child. That's unforgivable. Oh no! Alan's mother and sister were responsible for not only ruining the actress's dress, but also jeopardizing the event. They were taken to a different room by the staff. I can only imagine what the cost of the damages will be. They did this to themselves. Have a nice chat! See you never! I guess we had no choice but to start the wedding without them. The two of them were close to tears, and they probably didn't care anymore about whether I married Alan or not.
I can't believe that they tried to sabotage our wedding by ruining your dress. How immature. And good riddance.
They could have come up with a better plan. We went ahead with our wedding without them. It was a lovely wedding, especially without my dreadful in-laws. After the reception, Alan's mother and sister came back. Alan, help us! We need to pay back for the dress that we ruined! We also have to pay for the cancellation fees of the event!
Well, that's the right thing to do. You need to fix this.
We had no idea that the dress belonged to a famous actress! The dress was obviously not mine. I can't afford such a beautiful dress. They were both white! So how much do you need to pay in damages? Look at this! Sarah showed me a document that listed the cost of the damages. That number is so big! How much is this?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I had never seen so many zeros in my life. Wow. It's going to take a lifetime to pay this much. There's no way that we will be able to pay back the entire amount. This is all your fault, Alan. You shouldn't have gotten engaged to Helen. Helen, you should pay for the costs. I asked you not to marry my son, and you went ahead with it against my wishes. That makes no sense. The dress that they had ruined was not a dress that an ordinary person could afford. On top of that, the event was canceled because of them. So the amount to be paid was huge. Well, good luck paying that all back.
I don't consider you to be my family anymore after what you did today. See ya!
Wait! The two of them begged us to help them. But we had no intention of doing that. We left the chapel without ever looking back. Even after that, the two of them tried to get in touch with us to get us to help them. But we said no. The two of them are now busy paying back what they owe to that famous actress. If only they had the decency to deal with things more maturely. It was their fault for mistakenly ruining a famous actress's expensive dress. Because Alan had cut ties with his family, I no longer had to deal with his mother and sister. I wonder how long it's going to take your mother and sister to pay back that actress.
I hope that they'll finally realize that they were wrong all along.
I hope so. By the way, what happened to Michael?
He lives with his father now. I think he is better off with his father than his crazy mother.
I agree. I think that he'll be much happier with his father. Ever since our wedding, we haven't been in touch with Alan's mother or sister. They shouldn't have tried to sabotage our wedding in the first place. Alan and I are much happier now that we no longer have to deal with Sarah and her mother. I really do wonder how long it will take them to pay back everything. Troublebusters.
Trouble Busters!
I'm Lucy. Ever since I was born, I've had to use a wheelchair. Thanks to my surroundings, I've enjoyed my life so far. Unfortunately, I'm currently facing the biggest problem of my life. That would be my boss, Aiden. He was transferred to our office 6 months ago, but he's persistently discriminated against me for being in a wheelchair. He's a trouble monster. I've complained to the higher-ups about it many times, but they always tell me there isn't enough evidence and won't take me seriously. I've been thinking about finding another job, but I haven't been able to go through with it because I have a disability. Pardon me, these are the documents you asked for.
Hey, Lucy! Coming to work in a wheelchair must have been tough. You haven't run out of fuel, have you? Shall I fill it up with regular for you?
Seriously? I can move the wheelchair manually, so it's fine. It doesn't have an engine or a fuel tank.
What? Why are you being so cold? I'm being nice to you, so you should be thankful.
What? Please don't move my wheelchair like that! Ow! What are you doing?
You got some pretty good tires. You moved really smoothly.
What are you going to do if I get hurt? You're going too far, even for a joke.
Laugh!
Huh? There's no way I can laugh at something like this.
You're such a killjoy. I'm doing you a favor by making sure you don't have to visit clients, you know? So boring. I guess I better go back to work to kill time.
Who the hell do you think you are? I'm bothered by the way he treats me like this every single day. Whenever anything exceptionally horrible happens, I always go to my best friend Jade to complain. Thank you. She's so kind and always listens to my problems attentively. Whenever we talk, we go to visit an Italian restaurant.
What? He touched your wheelchair?
Yeah, look at this. I have a bruise on my knee, too.
That's more than enough proof. You should report that blue-haired idiot.
What do you want about? You know they'll just cover it up as usual.
So annoying. He's pure evil, that's for sure. Devil.
Let's drink while drawing up a plan.
Yeah.
Welcome!
Do you have a table for two?
I'm very sorry, we're currently fully seated. If you don't mind waiting, a table should open up in about 30 minutes. Will that be okay?
That's fine.
Thank you very much. Please, wait over here. Hey, you!
Huh? Aiden? My boss turned up right when I was trying to enjoy some time with Jade. He came closer on wobbly legs with a creepy grin on his face.
What? Are you here to eat?
Who's this rude guy? Oh, this blue hair.
Yep, it's him, my boss.
Huh? Isn't this restaurant above your pay grade? You got nerve coming here. Sir, I'm afraid I have to point out that you're being rude. Huh? Wait! Are you gonna lecture your customer? No, of course not. But it's unpleasant for the other customers. Oh, shut up! This is all this wheelchair woman's fault!
Ugh, he reeks of alcohol.
I'm the one in trouble by her not being able to work properly!
Enough! Why can't you get over it?
Are you talking back to me?
I've had enough. Please stop. How much do you have to bully me before you're satisfied?
Until I'm satisfied!
So you acknowledge how badly you've treated her?
Yeah, sure! But we're not at work! I can say as much as I want!
You're the worst boss. No, you're the worst human. I can't believe people like you exist.
What?
Ah!
Get out of here! You're in the way! Are you okay? I'm very sorry. I'll go bring a towel.
No, I'm fine. Jade's gotten wet too, so I'll go home for now.
Understood.
I'll be back later.
I swear I'll get back at him. Time for trouble busters.
Go ahead! Try it, if you can!
We left the restaurant. My boss stayed, and even though the restaurant had a set time limit of 2 hours, he was there for over 4. He'd ignored warnings from the manager and ended up staying until the restaurant's closing time, when he was the only customer left making a fuss.
Sir, we'll be closing soon. Can I bring you the bill? What? You're already closing? It's still early! I'm very sorry. This is the bill. You were really rude, so I expected there's a discount. Huh? You're kidding! This is too expensive! Huh? Is something the matter? Yeah, something's the matter! Why does it say $4,000? I think that's an acceptable amount. Huh? Explain yourself! You stayed beyond the set time limit of 2 hours, so a penalty of $1,500 was applied. You caused trouble for the other customers, so a further $1,500 penalty was added. The meal and the wine is $1,000. Don't give me that crap! This is illegal! We have flyers posted all over the restaurant warning of the time limit. What kind of restaurant is this? Call the owner! I'll give them a good lecture. The lady in the wheelchair from earlier is our owner. Huh? She took over responsibilities for this restaurant from her father. She often comes to eat here herself. You're joking! You're bluffing! No BS! What? Either way, this bill is ridiculous! No, we've abided by the law when making our rules. We'll need you to pay the bill, or... What? I'm only paying $1,000! then I'll have to rely on the law. Go ahead! Prepare yourself! Yeah!
My boss paid only $1,000 and left the restaurant, pleased with himself. Manager reported the incident to me and we proceeded to take care of it with lawful means. The CEO at my company heard about it and my boss was called out into the CEO's office.
Aiden, what did you do?
Sorry! I had some trouble with the restaurant. I was a bit drunk. Sorry!
Be serious! You're being sued by an employee for your actions!
Huh?
Recordings of you pouring wine on an employee and verbally abusing her have been sent to the HR team. Were you treating her like that this whole time?
No.
This is all true. You're fired!
What? No! CEO, please wait!
I owned the Italian restaurant, so I had the CCTV footage. And I sent the footage to the company I work for. There were voice recordings too, so they couldn't tell me that there wasn't enough evidence. I pressed charges against my boss for assault, defamation, etc., and sued him. I won the court case and my boss lost his job. Considering everything he had done up in town now, he deserved it. If anything, it came too late. I was able to work in a much more comfortable environment without Aiden there.
Good for you. In one way, we're lucky he poured wine on us when we were here.
We really are, but I feel bad that you were dragged into my mess too. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Those clothes only cost me like $3.
It feels so good to be free of him.
But now that you don't have anyone to complain to me about, we won't be coming here as much. Oh, that's true.
Huh? No, we don't have to come here to complain.
Don't you have anything surprising to talk about? Oh, well, the other day when I was waiting for a train.
Yeah?
I was surprised by the train whistle and jumped 5 meters. That's not a surprising story. You're exaggerating about 5 meters, though, aren't you?
Today I went to visit the restaurant with Jade, and instead of complaining, we were laughing our asses off. I realized that the beer tastes better when we're laughing.
Troublebusters.
Trouble Busters!
Hi, I'm Helen. I'm 25 years old, and I want to say that I'm going out on a date with my gorgeous boyfriend, but today I'm at a cheap diner with my friend Mary. We can't stop complaining about work and gossiping about our colleagues. I love the gratin that they serve here. It's delicious. Yeah, I don't know how they make it so cheap. I wish a cute guy would join our company. That would make work more interesting. You're just into good looks, aren't you? Yes, I like guys with a tall nose and blue eyes. You're spacing out. Why do we have to eat at this cheap diner? The coffee here is amazing. You should try it. I like their Thai coffee. Don't you think this place is too shabby for us? They have so many types of coffee, and they're all delicious. I recommend the Indian one. Oh, well, we're definitely going to the fancy French restaurant the next time. Okay. I've made my point. This place is full of all kinds of customers. You're right. I see people from different countries. Look at the table behind me.
Oh, look at the cute toys that came with your kid's meal. Happy birthday, Mia.
Thank you, Daddy.
I'm sorry that I wasn't able to take you out to a fancier place. I'll work harder so that we can go somewhere nice for your next birthday.
I'm happy to be out with you, Daddy.
I'm amazed by the variety of toys they gave us. There's a Matryoshka, Kendama, and an American action figure.
I'm so happy.
And the fried rice came with a Vietnamese flag. It's so international. What kind of cuisine do they serve here?
Watching them makes me happy.
Same here.
Kids are adorable. Yeah, they are. I can't wait to have kids of my own. I want to have as many children as I can so that I can create my own baseball team. And you'll watch them from the bench side? I want to play with them. We were enjoying our meal and our coffees when we heard the conversation of the ladies sitting at the next table. Don't you think that the people sitting behind me smell bad? How unhygienic! And I can't stand the voice of the child. It's giving me a headache. I wish that one of the waiters would tell her to be quiet.
I agree. The voices of young girls are pitchy and annoying. I want her to stop talking.
Wow, they're so rude and condescending. What's their problem? I can't believe what they're saying. They're so uptight.
Daddy,
Yes, sweetheart?
let's order dessert.
Good idea. Let's see what they have.
Yay!
Ugh, the noise isn't going away.
Should I have a word with them?
There's no need. I'll talk to them. The woman got up and went over to the table next to her. She then said, "You should be ashamed of yourselves."
Huh?
What does that mean, Daddy?
It means that you two are poor and smelly.
Poor and smelly?
I'm aware that we're not dressed well. This is the only thing that we have to wear.
Oh, you poor thing. I guess that's why you're having a party at this shabby place.
Yes.
Don't you feel sorry for your daughter? You should work harder to provide for her.
Daddy, this woman is scary.
Me? Scary? Did you get a good look at my beautiful face?
Well, I see the lines on your face.
Don't count my wrinkles.
You have so many. You must be pretty old.
Ugh! She's so rude.
Sorry.
I am a beautiful woman living in a beautiful home. I can't believe that I'm standing here in this stupid place with you, breathing the same air. All I ask is that you keep it down and stay out of my sight.
Okay. We'll try to be quiet.
Okay then. The woman went back to her seat after saying everything that was on her mind. The father and daughter at the next table sat awkwardly in silence. What a mean thing to say to a young child and her father! We should say something. Let's hope that the woman and her friends will leave the diner soon. You're right. Let's wait to see if they'll leave soon. But the women continued to chat at their table. And the father and daughter couldn't leave because they were waiting for their desserts to arrive. I hope that nothing happens after this. I have a bad feeling, too. Yeah. Okay. Should we get going soon?
Let's go to a different cafe after finishing our coffees.
Before we go, I need to have another word with them.
What else do you have to say to us?
Well, how long do you plan to sit there?
We're eating quietly, and we're not bothering anyone, so please, just leave us alone, okay?
But because you sat next to us, we couldn't enjoy our coffees or our conversation.
That has nothing to do with us.
You two smell very bad, and I had to hold my breath most of the time.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I sprayed myself with room freshener when I used the restroom a while ago. Did you not notice?
That's not funny. I don't think the room freshener is strong enough to hide your smell anyway.
Uh-huh.
I hope that I never see you here again. Could you please go home already?
We're still eating, and it's my daughter's birthday. Weren't you getting ready to leave?
I want you to leave before I do. Besides, I don't think the diner is the place to have a birthday party.
I think that's up to us, and we don't need your opinion.
I feel sorry for your daughter. I usually celebrate my birthdays at a luxurious French restaurant.
I don't mind where I eat, as long as I'm with my daddy.
Mia,
I don't like you. You're mean.
Watch your mouth, you brat! The woman shouted at the little girl and threw water on the man's face. We couldn't not say anything, and we got up from our table. It was then that another woman came into the picture. Troublebusters. Would you mind keeping it down? I didn't realize that you were the one making all that noise, Sarah.
Hi, Karen.
Your face is all wet. Are you all right? Let me get you a new set of clothes to change into.
may I ask who you are?
I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm an acquaintance of this rude woman, Sarah. Sarah, I think you've gone too far.
Well, they were making so much noise.
I thought that you were much noisier. What's your daughter's name?
It's Mia.
Mia, I'm sorry for what happened to you today.
Who are you?
My name's Karen. I used to know Sarah, but after today, I don't think I'll be seeing her anymore. You see, our children go to the same elementary school.
Yes, she's the mom leader at the school.
Sarah is always mean to those that are not as powerful as she is.
Huh?
Everyone at school was talking about you in that way. I heard that you asked everyone about what kind of family they were from and how much money they made.
It's all a misunderstanding.
Today, I'm having coffee with one of the mothers that you asked those questions to. I tried to look the other way, but not anymore.
No.
I'd like to use the diner for a private meeting.
What?
Please leave, and please don't come to any of our PTA meetings ever again.
You can't be serious.
I'm sure that the friends you are here with today are people that you can boss around because you think that you're better than them. You're not that great. You live on the 5th floor of a 50-story building.
Shut up! You don't know what you're saying. You're younger than me. You should treat me with some respect. I'll bring my husband into this if I need to.
I think that you're the one that needs to be careful. Don't you know that my husband is your husband's boss at work? I wouldn't act so bossy if I were you.
Sorry.
The woman left the diner with her friends. We were relieved that the woman named Karen had saved the day. We then listened in on the conversation between Karen and the man.
Thank you for your help. We're so grateful.
It was my pleasure. I'm sorry that she was so rude to you both. By the way, do you happen to be looking for a new job?
In fact, I am.
I can talk to my husband. I'm sure he'd be able to find a suitable position for you.
Are you sure?
My husband is always looking for kind people like you to work with. Here's my husband's contact information.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
No need to thank me. I hope to see you and your daughter again soon.
Are you leaving already?
You should have the place to yourselves so that you can continue the birthday party. Please have a nice time.
You're too kind. Please allow me to do something in return. Having the place to ourselves can't be cheap.
Actually, my husband and I own this diner. Please allow us to treat you for your daughter's birthday.
Thank you! I'm so happy!
Have a wonderful party. I'm grateful that because of you, I was able to let Sarah know what she was doing wrong. Happy birthday, Mia.
Thank you so much.
I'll be waiting for you to get in touch with us. And just like that, Karen left the diner. Mary and I were amazed by Karen's kind gesture and grace. What a loving person! I can go to work tomorrow feeling happy about what happened today. Yeah, same here. If we ever have kids, let's try to be a good mother like Karen. Yes! Mary and I left the diner feeling happy. With someone like Karen running the PTA, that woman named Sarah wouldn't be able to misbehave anymore. And we both hoped that the man and his daughter will continue to live a happy life together. Actually, we're certain that they'll remain happy as long as they have each other. We need more compassionate people like Karen in this world. Troublebusters!